Hi everyone, my name is Jessie Todd. I am an organizational leadership major from the University of West Georgia, and this presentation is a proposal to conduct research regarding professional development for college students. And throughout this presentation, I will look at the problem I've identified, the benefits of my research, the methods and procedures I will use to conduct my research, my qualifications as to why I can do this research, and the success criteria that I will use to measure the research, and the budget and timeline associated with it. So we'll just get right into the problem statement. Okay, so my problem statement is, college-age students lack professional development skills as most majors and student employment jobs do not teach them. So a little bit background behind this is that I am a student assistant on campus at the University of West Georgia, and a common theme that I have seen is a lot of students that we interview to come into these positions they don't contain professional development skills like communication skills, customer service skills, and they don't know how to use common workplace technologies like Microsoft Word and Google Suite programs. So it's just like common things that us in this major, we understand and know because our classes are geared towards professional development, but other majors are not geared towards these. And a lot of on-campus jobs are also not geared towards these. So I have three arguments to go along with this problem statement. Is professional development would set students up for success when they graduate. Many majors not offer professional development classes, even though these would greatly benefit their students. And professional development increases confidence in students. I would like to research the benefits of offering professional development classes for college students who work on campus. So basically, I would like to research how the Student Employment Office on campus can offer these classes for free to the students who work. So benefits of this research. The university would benefit because students who work on campus would have more experience with customer service skills. So basically, this means that this would benefit the university because the students who are answering their phones, all the student assistants, they would create a better image because they would have those customer service skills to interact with parents, calling students, everything like that. Just any outside university interaction, it just creates a better image for the university because these students know how to communicate effectively. And additionally, this would be beneficial for students because they can gain skills that they can use in their future career, and it would make them more marketable to future employers. So whenever students go into job interviews right after they graduate college, they can say, I know how to do X, Y, and Z because my university taught me. So the primary audience for my research would be the Student Employment Office at the University of West Georgia because this research paper directly affects them, as this is who I'm proposing implement the solutions that I hopefully will come up with. The secondary audience would be the supervisors, the student assistants, because ultimately this is something that the supervisors would have to require that their students go to who work for them. And the hidden audience would be the students who this affects, because while they might not be directly involved in the decision making, they will be affected by this decision and it will be passed down to them most likely. So the methods I will use to conduct this research, I will consult various reliable scholarly sources that relate to this topic. So specifically, I will look at the research article titled Preparing for Life Beyond Academia, Professional Skills and Development for Graduate Students. So this article basically focuses on graduate students at a Canadian university. However, I believe that this can be implemented for undergraduate students in the United States. As, like I said before, I believe that this is something that we are lacking in. So another primary research method I will use is I'm creating a survey through SurveyMonkey, which will basically just focus on, I'll be sending it out to various different student types, such as transfer students, freshman students, students who work on campus, students who don't work on campus, hopefully a bunch of different majors, so we can get unbiased answers, unskewed answers from these about just professional development skills they already have, what they feel like they're lacking in, do their majors offer them, different questions like that. And then I'm also going to conduct a interview with my university supervisor who, like as I stated before, I am a student assistant on campus, so this is my supervisor. And this is something that I would like to ask her about what she feels that students are lacking in professional development and questions along those lines. So I believe that I am qualified to conduct this research because, as I stated before, my major is organizational leadership and I'm a student assistant on campus. So through my major, we learn a lot about professional development skills. Like pretty much all of our classes are geared towards some kind of professional development. And my supervisor on campus focuses a lot with her student assistants on professional development and tries to look at what's our future career goal and how can this job help you achieve those goals. So she tries to implement that into our work. So for the SMART method, this is how we are going to use to measure success criteria for this experiment. Or for this research, I mean. So the SMART method means it's specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So for this particular research, for a specific goal would be implementing professional development classes will be the best solution. For measurable, the analysis of research, survey, and interview will show that there is a need for professional development skill growth in college students. For achievable, these research methods will be cost-effective and require minimum effort for the university. For realistic, this research is achievable and can be conducted in phases. And it will be time-bound as this project is due in a few weeks. So we will not need a budget for this research because the version of SurveyMonkey I'm using is free. There will be no interview fee associated with the interview because I'm interviewing my supervisor and she will not charge me a fee. And the online article that I'm using for my research is also free, as I used a source through my library for the University of West Georgia's library. So my timeline for this project, as you can see from the timeline, I've already created my survey. I have not yet sent that out as I'm working on other things to set up for research. I drafted my proposal yesterday. I am creating the proposal video today, and I will begin planning interview questions probably right after this video. And I'm giving myself a few days to do all those tasks, as you can see from the timeline. I will send out my survey in the next few days and keep that out for a little bit so I can get as many answers as I can from that. And then during that same time period, I'm going to create my final report outline for the next module and also schedule my interview with my supervisor. And then I will conduct that interview probably within the next week or so. So that way it gives me enough time to analyze my responses of the survey and the interview. And then once I analyze those responses, I will draft the final report. And soon after that, I will revise and proofread the final report because it is due on December 1st. So in conclusion, I believe that research needs to be conducted regarding the professional development of college students. Additionally, in this proposal video, I covered the benefits, methods, and procedures, qualifications, success criteria, the budget, and timeline of this research project. So please let me know if you have any questions in the comments of the discussion post below, and I will be happy to address those and get back with you with my answer. So thank you very much for listening to my presentation.